Good evening, my dear students. Let us now see the coefficient of determination. We have already learned that regression is a functional relationship between two correlated variables, and it is useful to estimate the value of the dependent variable for some given value of independent variable. The coefficient of determination is a measure to find the reliability of such an estimate. You know that regression line of y on x is equal to y cap equals a plus bx. Then the square of the correlation coefficient between observed values of independent variable y obtained from the observations and its estimated value of y cap, which are obtained from the regression line, is called the coefficient determination. So here there are 2 points. Coefficient determination is the square of the correlation coefficient obtained between observed values of dependent variable y obtained from the observations and its estimated value y cap, which we obtained from the regression line, is called the coefficient determination. It is denoted by r squared. So coefficient determination is denoted by r squared. R squared equals r x y cap. That means y and y cap relationship or correlation coefficient is found out there. It can be easily checked that r squared is same as r squared, r xy, or r squared. How it is? R squared equals r y y cap the whole square. That is equal to r y a plus bx. Y cap is a plus bx the whole square. That is equal to r y x. How do we get this? When a is subtracted and with b we divide bx, we get x. So this way y and x, because we have already studied that r is independent of change of origin and change of scale. That's why we subtract a and divide it by b. Okay, therefore r xy the whole square is what we get, and that is r squared equals r squared, small r squared. So since r squared is small r squared, we can say that the reliability of an estimate of y dependent variable y largely depends upon the condition correlation coefficient r between two variables x and y. Okay, now please understand that if r squared is coming 1 coming to 1, then we can say there is perfect linear correlation, and our estimates and the actual value would be the same. Okay, if r square is closer to 1, say for example 0.81 or 85, 0.9, etc., there is high degree of linearity. Okay, if r square is less than 0.5, there is insignificant uh, linearity between the variables. Okay, so that is the conclusion from that. So r squared can be found out like this, and if a question is given, we can work out r square. Say for example experience in year and monthly salary are given, and here what we do, we go by xy method, x squared and y squared. Then we can find out r squared by applying this formula: n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y upon n sigma x squared minus sigma x the whole squared into n sigma y squared minus sigma y the whole squared, whole raised to 2. If you know, in the last chapter we have learned r, so r's formula is given here, and for r squared we just square it. Okay, and we get the value. So this type of sums we can work out, and we can come to the conclusion here. For example, r squared is 0.97, so there is high degree of linearity. So the linearity assumption with the years of experience and monthly salary is valid. That's what we can say. Okay, like this we can work out sums on this.